So we were already filming an episode and it crashed. So here we go again, trying to film it from the very beginning.
Deja
One
vu.
more time. Before we actually crashed, I guess we already mentioned it earlier, but we're talking about Star Wars and especially how...
Okay, come on.
Yeah, what the hell's the name of the film?
Come on, reboot it.
Hey, hell.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, I had like a brain aneurysm and I couldn't remember the name of the film. How Rogue One ties into A New Hope. It literally ends where A New Hope picks up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we were
everyone
talking about.
That
Not everyone.
We were talking
There's people that do not know what Star Wars.
Further than that, but
Yeah. But I'm saying because we lost the whole episode, so we have to redo it,
bro.
So I'm just saying, like, no, because I've had to explain Star Wars to people because they're like, I don't get it, and I'm like, you've come to the right place.
My man's the black market when he said, come to the right place.
Does a robe just suddenly appear when you do that? And just
No. I
like
keep
Doctor
it in the car for
man.
special occasions. I'm like, oh, I'll be right back. And I come back to the robot. So you wish to learn, you wish to know the ways. You've come to the right place.
You keep like pocket fans inside the sleeves and shit, so
Yeah.
you wave it around and bless them with the force.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god, I felt something.
And then in his inside of his jacket, in his cloak, there's a Ugandan knuckles. I will show you the way. Mm-hmm. Here's the way, my brother.
As Cass comes out like a mini Cass. It's like, I will show you the ways.
Hello, my
too
brothers.
low.
Too low. Oh,
It's like,
man.
I will show you the way.
I'll show you.
Yes, Cass.
Yes. Love you.
But you have to explain it to people sometimes.
Yeah.
Star Wars? Oh, hell yeah, all the time.
It's not just family war. It's a galaxy war.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, yeah, he said he's the dad. This was a Mari episode. That's what it was. You are not the wait.
You know,
You are the
speaking of Star Wars, do you think because
choking.
there's that thing where like was it Lucas saved the film in editing, right? Mm-hmm. And then he went back and edited it again, and again, and again. Do you think there's a point where he
to the
edits
point
too
where
much?
he killed it too?
Yeah.
Like completely.
Well,
I agree.
because I was a child born in the time that I was born.
Desert.
And desert. No, dude, I was born in the ocean or by the ocean. I am from a place called Oceanside, which is quite literally
On
by
the
the
side
side
of the
of the ocean. Anyway,
damn.
Basically,
because
sidewalk child.
yes, because I was born at the time where I was. My first experience with Star Wars was during that time, like 1997, when they were gonna do like the new release and stuff. When he filmed all that stuff, obviously the first time, because there was like I think it was like the 40-year anniversary at that point, or like 20-year, whatever it was.
When did it originally come out? Like
77.
77?
Yeah, so by
77 was the first one, right?
Yeah, so by 97 was what 20 years, right? So it would have been like the 20-year release then, when he did all that extra stuff and Jabba the Hutt got changed and all that. So obviously there was like a lot of TV that was like playing it in loop and stuff, and I watched it dubbed in Spanish when we lived in Mexico, and then I watched it here in the US and stuff. But then when they did the re-release of it, we went to go watch it. And obviously at that time I was like, this is amazing, because they added all those things that they didn't have before. And then you see like the guy, the stormtrooper that's like riding the giant like lizard thing and all that. Now that didn't have it before because this fool's over there copying me. They didn't have it before because obviously they didn't have that technology in the 70s, right? Mm-hmm. But it did now. So if there's so much as editing, I don't know. But that was probably my favorite version because that's the one I saw when I was 10. And there's the stormtrooper.
When Jabba the Hutt was a human?
No, I'm talking about the re-release in 97.
re-release.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite version definitely is the original. Like my parents had the VHS, and I just remember one day, like I was looking for something to watch as a kid, and looking through all the old VHS tapes and all that shit, looking for something to throw in. I saw those. They kind of just popped out at me, they were in a really cool box set and stuff. Just the cover art of everything looked cool. The lightsabers and ships, all that. Fuck it, I'm gonna watch it. I don't even know how many times I watched all three of those, like constantly. Those just amazing. Yeah. And then I constantly saw these other edits. Like I swear, it's almost like every year it was a new one.
Well, my experience with Star Wars, like the first thing was on a birthday. My dad got me a freaking like two of those toys that they was coming out with where it has the character and their lightsaber or their gun and all that. I had Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan. And then the first movie I watched was the one with, I think, General Grievous. Man, with the 4 lightsabers, that is awesome.
So you watched you were there for the second trilogy.
You saw the
I was already
prequels at that point.
Yeah, I'm young as hell, bro.
I mean, but you also have to remember, Kaz is like 10 years younger than us.
Yeah, what's up, people?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Youngin over here.
I know.
Repping the 1995 people.
Yeah, in 95, I was already 8.
Oh, did you?
Why you trying to
Did
sound
you
like
grow up
Kevin
with
Hart?
VHS?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, kind of, yeah.
Kind of. Dude, kind of. I was like towards probably the
Do you have
end.
the VHS
I had
DVD
the orange,
combo TV?
I had the oranges one. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I had the Nickelodeon one. One of my sisters, they had the, I think like close to like a Teletubby one or whatever. But I was around for the orange VHS.
What was your family's daily driver for the computer? Was it a compact or H?
Fuck. I don't even think we had a computer in the house.
Hey, Cass, do you remember AOL?
AOL. Refresh me. What is?
America Online.
No, he don't
dial-up
remember AOL.
internet.
No. Well,
When you got on the internet, did it go? Beep?
okay, no.
Like
Dude,
no one
okay.
could use the phone if someone else was on the internet.
Okay, look, check this out. My damn, I just grabbed I got deodorant on my finger. Shit. So my what is it? My cousins, I think it's when they first started, and they was on it a lot. So I wasn't able to touch the computer or anything like that. But when I got into school, first thing I know how they had those little games, those learning games in the school. Mm-hmm. You know,
Like
the
Master
math
Blaster
ones,
and shit?
Yes.
Yep.
And the first actual like game on there was like the ping pong game I was playing.
Okay, yeah.
Space ping pong. Was it ping pong? No, it was damn.
That space ping pong was the shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was it.
Or
That-
it was
no, it was ping. It wasn't ping pong.
My God, Cass just made me feel so fucking old right now.
It was that,
pinball.
Pinball.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yes, it
Pinball,
was
that's
the
what it's
pinball
called,
game.
That was the shit.
Yeah. So my cousin, she was using it for like college and stuff. Her computer at the house, I wasn't able to play it. You know, but I had the Windows load up. The Windows I had the color, I believe, on that one. When it had on the first one it comes on, you had the 3 squares, and it had all those freaking like the transfer when it first comes on, and each of them lined up to each other, bouncing all over the screen. You know, when they had that in, it's the color ones. I didn't have like the whole green and black.
So, god damn. You made me feel old as shit. How
I'm
you
sorry,
have your
man.
programs, dude. I was like, oh
shit.
my god.
The program.
So I was in one of those higher education programs in elementary school. I remember this shit, dude. I got an old ass, big ass brick of a fucking computer, dude. That thing was like huge. And then you had that giant CIT monitor or CRT monitor that you put on top of it. And then we had these programs that we put in for us to learn when we were like at the house and stuff. We got those computers leased to us for like maybe like a month, right? And I pulled out a floppy disk. I shit you not, was bigger than a fucking CD today.
oh, like those actual floppy
The
discs?
big
The
ass
actual
fucking floppy discs. I
Okay.
remember
I was
right?
around the new gen.
I'd have to put that shit in and
The
just
smaller ones.
That was in their floppy disk.
Y'all was,
oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It's the size of a fucking envelope, dude.
Yeah, I
like a-
remember.
Remember?
It's like
Did you
two
ever watch the
postcards put together.
cartoons back in the day? Like hell, I think it was like even like shit like the
Yes.
X-Men animated
Cyberspace.
series.
It's like this phone here, right here. It's the size of this cell phone. You know, vertically and horizontally. That's the size of that fucking floppy
Yeah,
disk. dude.
exactly.
Holy
And it's
shit.
like in old cartoons and shit. That floppy disk had the power to destroy the fucking world.
Right.
It like had the plans to
Here
everything.
was my
like,
young mind.
oh my god!
You remember like the old Mega Man cartoons?
Yeah.
Right? You remember when he hacked the system? When Mega Man X showed up in the Mega Man cartoon and he hacked the system. You know what he put into the fucking computer? He took his fucking blaster, right? And instead of, you think it'd be like something that just jacks in nowadays, like a fucking thing, or he just shove his arm in there and it would just completely merge with the computer. This motherfucker opened up his thing, his hand disappeared, went to the blaster, and a fucking CD popped out. And he put that shit into the computer, dude, and hacked it. Or not hacked it, but brought up a fucking display on the actual screen.
damn.
I was like, oh my God, technology is going to be like that when I
one
grow
day.
up.
That's how the shit was for me, dude. Burning CDs on there just to get music off a radio station.
Yeah.
Like, dude, those floppy disks, they held the power, dude, for everything at that time.
Fucking 8 megabytes.
You watch shit
dude.
like Street Sharks and all that. That's what the villain had.
And
The
then I
villain
remember,
had a fucking floppy
Dude,
disk with the ability to control the fucking world.
I remember fucking having 32 megabyte floppy disk and saving my Diablo 2 saves when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
32 megabytes. And I was like, oh my God, I got so much space. Jesus Christ, I can go to school, use the internet, and save porn on these floppy disks. That's 2 whole pictures.
2 whole pictures. Oh, man. Dude, I didn't grab a hold of a freaking flash drive until I was like, what is it?
Now we got
17?
like terabytes.
Yeah, dude, that's way too much space. Oh, yeah. It's a lot.
But I'm just saying, you're thinking about that, and it just sent me back like, holy crap, dude.
Sent this man
Bro.
through a time travel right there. My man was Steve Rogers just now.
I remember playing video games as a kid, and I used to have this one where you plugged it into the TV through the bypass through the VHS player, and then in order to actually play the game, you put the VHS tape in, and some kind of overlay came up to where it showed the VHS tape just randomly played that fucking game. Right, it was the same damn thing, scene by scene every time, but then the game bypassed over and played this overlay on the screen, so it's like you were flying a spaceship and shooting some stuff on the screen.
I don't even know what that is. Never heard of it.
It was like something you put in a VHS player and it just played the game, and it was like quote unquote a game, but it really wasn't. It just like looked like one.
It's weird.
Remember getting like those little discs in the mail for AOL and shit, like a free 100 hours of fucking internet and shit.
Yep, I remember.
Damn, Cass, I've never seen your eyes get so wide.
Dude, y'all in some forbidden water for me, man. Shit. Like, y'all teaching me religion right now. I'm like,
Well, dude, the
Really?
thing I had was like some kind of one of a time thing. There wasn't like nothing else. It wasn't like a game system. It was literally a VHS tape with a controller, right? And it just like overlaid on the screen with the controller, like you pretending like you were flying a ship or something.
That's weird. Never heard of that one.
Yeah, it was a fucking old ass thing.
Honestly, I've never heard of that either. Fuck.
damn.
Was it like
Yeah.
Atari?
It was probably one of those things that my mom and dad found that was like, oh, this was a game we played when we were younger or something like that. Back when it first came out, like it was high tech. Because Super Nintendo was out when I was a kid.
Oh, that was my shit right there. God
But
damn.
but when we were cheap, I only had the one game, and then sometimes I'd have it taken away from me or it'd go somewhere else. Like my brothers would use it, and they'd have to use the hand-me-down stuff systems.
Yeah. Y'all at Super Nintendo, I would say like the ages and stuff, I came around more of like the one with the purple buttons. What was that?
GameCube?
No, not the GameCube. No.
Say, goddamn, I didn't know you were that.
If each age was like a Nintendo system,
I mean, Purple Buttons was Super Nintendo, though.
Super Nintendo,
Super
but they had
Nintendo.
the other one, the big one, the bigger cartridge.
It's a regular Nintendo.
That's regular Nintendo. Okay,
That's older.
that's older. Yes, like I'm more games that came out I played that I remember playing a lot of was on the 64. I played some of the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That had the Mega Man X and like the Mario games and stuff on there. I played those, but the more games I started playing were more the 64. So you guys are a Super Nintendo or a Nintendo?
Well,
when you first came
we
out.
were poor. So when I'm in the early 90s, around like 91 or 92, when I was like 5, 6, my parents got us a regular Nintendo. Mm-hmm. And we didn't get a new console till like 1999, which was a Nintendo 64. I still have the box for it too.
Yeah, lucky. I lost mine somewhere.
Damn.
Yeah, I still have the 64. It's in my son's room.
So you more of a Super Nintendo, your age.
No, I guess, but I never really had a Super Nintendo. I really did not play any Super Nintendo games until I was out of high school, like around 2008.
When Pablo was young, he had a life unlike the rest of us.
I was just poor.
He was playing outside.
I was just
Damn.
poor.
Super Nintendo was the first console I ever had, and that
In your
Jesus
teens
Christ, that was
or-
the most amazing thing in the world to me at the time.
in your teens.
Maybe before that.
Yeah,
64.
it was
Yeah.
before that.
64 would have
As
been
I,
my teens,
as
yeah.
I went older, I
Not
got
my
an
teens.
Not your
N64.
teens, yeah, but
Like after the Super Nintendo, I think the next console I got was probably an N64 and a regular PlayStation, like PS1.
Yeah. I remember doing like summer youth programs and stuff. Or
I never had Sega. I never had the Dreamcast or any of
Yeah.
that shit.
I know I saved up and bought. I had gotten a 64 for Christmas, and then later on I saved up myself and bought myself a PlayStation 1. Own 2 games on there. Or no, yeah, 2 games. Mega Man X4 and X5
On the PlayStation?
on the PS1.
Damn, the first game I ever bought was a freaking 3DS and a PlayStation 4. But that was way after it came out until like PlayStation. Yeah, when the new Xbox came out, I bought myself a PlayStation just to play Monster Hunter with you guys.
Yeah.
You know, that was my first station I bought for myself, and then everything else I started buying for myself. 3DS, Game Boy.
God, speaking of fucking handheld systems, that's the one thing I did have Sega for. I remember I had a Game Gear.
A Game Gear. Oh shit.
And I actually just recently found this. I found my fucking Game Gear and all my old games for it too.
What's a
Do
Game
they
Gear?
all still work?
They all still work. The only problem is I don't have the battery pack anymore. So I actually have to stick batteries in there.
See,
and this brick held 6 fucking batteries to power it for like a day.
This is what I'm afraid of. Like, well, they're probably gonna still work, but their save files and everything that I have on all the old cartridges, this is like fucking 25 plus years now, I think,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. They're probably not going to be there anymore because all of those freaking cartridges have an internal battery, a little ass simple battery on them that helps keep power to that little cartridge so their save states stay in there.
So you mean to tell me my PlayStation 2 memory cards?
Possibly,
They
yeah, your
gonna be
memory
gone.
cards, yeah.
It's true though, because I actually, when I found that Game Gear and I found out it still worked, I had what was it? Yeah, like the bubble or whatever the fuck game it was, where you shoot the little balls up, it's like a Tetris type thing. Well, I had that. I was at a high level before when I put it in. I had to start from scratch.
Oh, wow.
It didn't save any of that shit.
It's like me with the Pokemon Silvers and stuff. I haven't plugged that game in yet. And I'm afraid to turn it on to see, like, oh my god, all my shit's gone.
Oh, that would hurt.
My Heracross is gone.
That would hurt. Yeah.
You gotta send it to that guy that saved that dude's Blastoise.
You know,
Like, please take it all off.
I wonder what happened to my Pokemon Yellow cartridge. I remember giving it to my cousin because he had to go on a trip and we're going to be back. But
Dude, I had one of those.
What?
The Game Gear. It's a Sega one.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, dude. I know that was what it's
Yeah, it was
called.
the handheld Sega.
Cool. I had one. I had a surfing game.
you know what you should try to do is mod it. They sell kits for it now.
Right now?
Yeah, they sell cups with like upgrade screen, so it's the actual LCD screen now. And then you can put a thing in there to upload like all the freaking ROMs for the Game Gear. Play
That's
them
the
on
thing,
there.
though. Do I really want to fuck with it that much? Like, this
Keep it original.
thing is still in really good condition and works.
I mean,
like,
if it's almost brand new, I would just keep it as is. Like if it's not,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know if I'd want to fuck with it like that.
Goku's on Gohan. Gohan.
I was chewing chips. I
Oh,
didn't want to
okay. With the sound.
I don't know. I think about that. I think about modding my damn my Game Boy Advance.
The only thing I've ever modded was when it came out, I bought the little Super Nintendo they came out with that had like 20 games built into it, Just one of those things. You can't stick any cartridges in it or anything.
Okay,
Well, if I had a friend help me mod that, and I went from 20 games to having
that's
like 80
recently like
games on
the
it.
new minis, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It was like
wait, what the hell y'all doing?
it was a good few years
This
ago
man
or
a wrestling
so.
gun right now.
I went like this, and I was like,
It looked
put my
like you
hand
were.
out. It was like, see, he's spilling his chakra on my hand.
I
for
just saw
wrestling
him
gun.
over there, and you were way stretched out over Nerv's lap.
Oh, what?
I never seen a Rasengan
Damn,
like that.
That's Rasengan gone, bro.
He gone in
I'm
your
just
eye.
saying, this is why we need to like start filming this. So people, I'd be like, what were they talking about?
So
I don't know.
it goes
Those two guys in the
completely off
background.
topic like it is.
I'd be like, what are those people doing down there? I don't know. Building or same gun.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Not
Either
talking
way,
about-
like I was saying with that Super, that is the only thing I've ever modded in my life.
Okay,
I've
the
never modded anything.
first thing, because I got into freaking computers and stuff, and I was ripping shit apart all the time.
Yeah.
I ripped apart my PS2 and started modding it. And yeah, I had my little pirate hat on, and I was fucking ripping games off my PS2.
I remember I wanted to because I actually had Japanese copies of like some of the Dragon Ball Z games before that wouldn't play in my PS2 and shit. And I'm like, that shit sucked because I had the physical
man.
copy here. I'm wanting to play it, but I can't. So I remember I wanted to fucking mod that shit so I could play them, but I had no one to help me do
used to
that
have
shit.
a thing where it would save your freaking a drive cloner thing. My buddy in college had this. He would borrow games and go rent them all the time, and basically like he'd brag about it all the time. Like I remember it was some like it was some fucking hard drive, magic drive shit or some shit. Basically, it just cloned the entire fucking game onto the hard drive. So you go rent fucking DVD, the games from fucking Blockbusters and DVDs and shit, and clone them to the hard drive. Yeah, it's back when you used to fucking rent games.
I mean,
Going
I'm
to
pretty
the
sure he
store.
remembers. Wait, how old were you in 2005? 10?
Yeah, I was 10.
Okay, so by 2015, you were.
You youngin'.
Thank you. I had my first burn CD, Kanye West. Yes.
That's cool.
Was it late
And it had to
registration?
be clean. It had to be a clean version too. They cut off all the bad words. You know,
First,
I was like, I wanted to see. I had my first radio then. You know, my speaker. I put the CD in. I listened to that shit every night till that burned.
Damn.
That bitch burned.
Damn.
My first burnt CD was Creed Weathered.
You had it good.
Kanye West is still clean.
Whispered and weathered.
Oh,
Dude, everybody like talk shit on Creed now, but he was a shit back then.
They
You know
were the
what?
shit.
I will agree with you. Yes.
Dude, a lot of my friends listen to rap, but they still popping Creed into their freaking like their cassette players cast back in the day.
I know about this, bro.
I was just about to ask you that too.
I had a
Do you
Discman
remember
and a cassette
cassettes?
player, man. Yes, I remember those.
Bro,
Shit, I was rocking out to that shit as a kid.
CD players.
Then it ends. It's like, oh shit! I have to
player.
flip it to
This
the
man.
other side.
Was it a disc walkie? That's what the name was.
Dude, I remember I thought it was a shit because I had this one
Yeah.
CD player that had like a megabyte, like a couple megabytes of memory, right? So it would store the entire song, whatever track you put in there, and so you could walk around with it and not worry about what you're doing because that track would not skip.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I hated. You carry one of those portable CD players. You have to walk like you're fucking stepping on eggs or some shit because the slightest movement, that shit's gonna skip every 2 seconds.
You remember how they hated the fucking headphone things? I remember everyone would get that little over the ear. They're still big as fuck, like over the ear headphones right there, right?
Yep.
Like little cup ones,
Yeah.
just big enough for the ear, but try to hide them or stealth them. I remember motherfuckers would cut you know how they loop around the back like that hard plastic.
Yep.
They didn't go on the ear. They didn't hook on your ears. I remember seeing motherfuckers cut that shit and they have the wires just hanging out, just so they can try to like stealth them on their ears so they can listen to them.
Like
in full.
constantly having their hair covered up type shit.
Yeah.
Man, the headphones I had back in the day, nah, you wouldn't hide them.
I still like the conversion to rock though that got me because I told you that one.
Yep. I remember that.
Did I tell you that?
Version of rock.
So I was always listening to rap, dude, like gangster rap and all that stuff back in the day. And then I remember walking across because we used to have this parking lot that was separate the actual school from the gym. That's a giant parking lot, right? And I was walking across one day, and I'm coming back from the gym back to the school. And I look on the ground, and there's a fucking silver CD just sitting on the ground. And I just happen to be like, I'm tired of the CD I'm listening to. I'm trying to find something else. And I pick it up. I just pop it in my CD player. So when I'm fucking setting it in, it was a red ring around the side of the CD, and there was like a lightning bolt through it, like a black lightning bolt. And it said "Ride the Lightning."
You know what that is, right?
It was a
Ride
Metallica
the
CD.
Lightning.
Metallica, yes.
Yeah, I put it in, dude. It was only a couple tracks, but they were long as shit. And I was like, "This is the fucking shit, dude."
It's like the
Metallica
rock
converged
gods
this
just
man.
fucking shine down on him right
Yeah.
there. It's like, stop. Don't listen to that rap shit anymore.
That was the Shazam
Listen
CD.
to this.
Well, I still listen to the rap shit, but
Dude, that CD was Shazam right there, bro. Had that lightning
But
bolt on
it-
front of it.
it mixed
Welcome
up
to
my
rock.
taste in music a lot, dude. So I was listening to freaking hip hop, rap,
And
and then lots of metal and stuff like that. And my genre in metal started going crazy too because I was like, man, I like this. Then I started listening to like Apika and Nightwish, fucking Theron and stuff like that. And I was like, oh,
You naming some songs I never heard.
He's
or
naming
bands
some
I never
good
heard.
shit right there.
All right, I need that list.
Yeah, some of those I don't know either.
I was really hooked on Nightwish. Nightwish was one of my favorites.
he tripped me out when I started naming it. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna be good friends with this guy because I started naming bands and stuff. And he was like, oh yeah, they're good. I'm like, what? No one knows these bands.
You've heard of this? Oh man, dang.
I remember having a MySpace account and having Nemo
Damn.
as my you know, Nightwish Nemo as my song when you go to my page.
I actually on my MySpace I had a Nightwish song too. It was Over the Hills and Far Away,
Damn.
And my
MySpace. I didn't even
MySpace.
get to join on MySpace.
Did you have a MySpace?
I had a MySpace, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Had like your top 8 friends, and
And they had,
when
like,
you
the
first
song.
start, Tom was like your fucking main dude.
So, yeah. My song on MySpace was Anthem of a Dying Day by Story of the Year.
That does not surprise me.
Of a dying year. Man, I had nothing on my MySpace.
Didn't have a MySpace, did you?
Yes, I didn't have nothing. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm missing out a whole chunk of like
Yeah, you
good
missed a whole
technology,
entire
man. Tube stuff. I started Hotmail. No, not even Hotmail.
internet
Beginning of
trend
Google.
that carried
Yeah.
over to nowadays, like that, other platforms.
My
carry it.
MySpace
Internet,
was
yeah.
the biggest shit until Facebook hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when Facebook hit, I didn't even use it for a while. I was like, why would I need it? Why would I need it? You know, until I'm in computer class and everybody in my damn classroom, oh, you got a Facebook? Oh, I got a Facebook, and they start adding all this shit on there. Yeah, I like this, I like that, and then it shows they put their pictures on there or whatever. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But your homeboy didn't have a cell phone to even take these goddamn pictures in order to upload them to the damn computer. You know,
I remember after fucking MySpace, I was in like this little like gothic type phase and shit, and I got into another social media website called Vampire Freaks.
I remember that shit online. People were hyping that up. I always thought it was so weird.
you're not skipping past this, Josh. Vampire
Yeah, dude.
Freaks. What?
It was literally like Facebook or MySpace, but
For vampires?
yeah, exactly. Literally just for like a fucking gothic fucking group.
Yeah.
So the show that's going on that like homegirl wanted to tell us about. I think something of the night. What is that? One vampire show that's going on right now.
You fucking tell me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I never heard of this.
No.
Wait, what?
No, it's a vampire show right now that's going on.
It's like
Man.
some Vampire Diaries shit. I for certain.
Not
heard
like
of.
I
that.
can
It's
tell you
comedy.
right now, I
It's
haven't seen
a
that.
comedy thing. It's the one.
Oh, is it that thing on Hulu?
Yeah, the one.
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it's kind of like has the same premise as like The Office or
Oh,
something,
okay,
but it's
okay.
like a vampire setting.
I wouldn't be like too. I would. It'll be funny if they have that vampire freaks on there. It's like, yes, I found this guy on Vampire Freaks last night. They need to bring that up, dude. That would be hilarious as shit.
man.
Like it's been there for years since they've been around for years, and they bring up Vampire
Dude,
Freaks as it's
I'm actually curious to know if that's actually still up and running.
Were you on like message boards a lot too back in the day when you went on? stuff
Somewhat.
like that?
I don't want
Okay. Yeah, I used to
what
be on
boards?
message boards.
Oh, I don't really use them. I mean,
Yeah,
I probably
elaborate,
run a
sir.
few, but yeah.
You know, like the free. I forget what the hell they're
I was
called.
to a point. That's about it.
Yeah.
I was on some like anime forums and graphic design.
Is it like
forums and
Reddit
writing
or something like that?
Kind of like Reddit,
Yeah.
right? It was pretty much basically what Reddit
That's
before was Reddit.
exactly what
Okay.
it is, pretty much.
Like
Oh,
everyone had their own like
grandfather
internet
to Reddit.
bulletin board, right?
Yeah.
And they'd have their own community in there that they try to grow, and they'd go into other forums and try to grow them. And basically, it was like this one source bulletin board, like fucking site that they would use, and it all use the same shit. People would do like these graphic design covers and stuff. Like I don't, I was deeply into it. I was trying to make like website design and graphics and design and all that stuff, and hopping from board to board back in the day, building communities like that. Just like man. Talking about the online stuff, like all the MySpace stuff going on. I was like, dude, I remember going back in and being like part of these graphic design contests and doing like these writing things like we were superheroes, and everyone would like write a paragraph of like their day, what happened, and someone else would elaborate and stuff like that.
Okay, and add on to that story. Oh, that's pretty dope. Yeah, I think he was telling me about that once before, like you making the banners and stuff. That's what that was
Dude,
about.
I have this one thing I will never forget. It was a superhero. I forget what we watched. It was like something like Bleach and something else, and then someone decided to make this board. Well, another forum post board where it was going to be this new story topic that everyone writes a paragraph or two, you know, and makes a story about themselves and their perspective. And then at the end of the couple, whatever, like how long it ran, like a few months, it would be like a complete story from everyone's perspective. You can just read through it, right?
Everybody add on something.
Everyone add on something, but it's from that person's perspective. And then I wrote this shit like in first person perspective when it was supposed to be third person, and I fucked up. I remember I messed up. I wrote this entire thing, a dialogue of how I woke up from bed and talking about my powers and stuff like that. And then the dude messaged me, was like, "Hey, you got this wrong." I was like, "Oh fuck, I feel like a dumbass." So I immediately went back onto the board and posted in third person that I got up out of bed and died instantly. I'm not doing this no more.
Hey, that's a story right
You
there.
gotta imagine, like, I put a lot of thought and effort into building a character to realize I wrote the shit wrong. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. Fuck it. I went back into the board, logged in, like, woke up, and it just died when he got out of bed.
Damn. And he became a spirit. A spirit
Oh
superhero.
shit.
He became Ichigo.
Yeah, just talking about that stuff. This brings me back to stupid stuff like that. I used to be on forums doing things like that all the time.
I honestly never really got into any of that. I wish I did, but
Yeah, me too.
I mean, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't really get into because there was a lot of things I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
Like even like podcasts, I really didn't even start listening to podcasts until like 2014.
Yeah.
It was like 2014. So
I didn't realize like I was doing stuff like that too, because I remember talking with people online. We record it for like the forum interviews and stuff like that they'd have like a couple of minutes. And it's like, man, that was podcast back then.
Yeah.
We were doing it and we didn't fucking take the advantage.
Ah, that could have been first Oprah.
Constantly talking with your friends, like, you know what? We should do this, you know?
Dude.
we should like record ourselves.
There would be things like
That
I'd be
never
like in
happens.
a chat room or something, and then you can start like a little MSN like voice chat thing, and then ventrilo or anything like that. And we were talking and record it, and then somehow I forgot who the one dude would make it live, and then right after that, some dude would cut it off and it would DJ online. I was like, oh, this is shit, dude. I'm like fucking 15. I'm like, yeah, this is cool.
Damn. If we gotten more into those, I don't think we wouldn't have met each other
yeah, probably
if
not.
you would have started that.
Nah,
Oh
probably
shit. Yeah.
Damn.
So this is good. No, but I mean,
Yeah. I would have been y'all black friend. Well, you would have had multiple black friends, Manny.
you make it seem like you're the
Fist
only.
bumps all around.
You make it seem like you're like the only black person we talk to.
Well,
Like my only black friend.
I'm the only one here. What you talking about?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But also,
we're in
like,
this
if you
fucking
really look at
podcast.
it, we're the only one here. I'm the
Okay.
only Hispanic. He's the only Native American. He was the only.
We got the fucking League of Nations in this room.
Yes.
We-
We
okay.
qualified to be here.
If I bring another black person here, are you guys going to fight over the position?
Yes, we will. It's innate, bro.
That's true at this point. Like I said, it's the League of Nations. There cannot be another native person.
So-
there cannot be another black. There cannot be another white
We should-
or another Hispanic person.
Actually,
at all.
You see
No,
when
no,
Josh
but
had his
here's the
friend
thing.
that went to the
Don't we-
to our store.
we could bring
And what
like an
happened? I'm
Asian
like-
into it. That's about it.
You cheating on me,
Yeah.
Josh?
Oh yeah.
What was it? Anthony, what?
Who is this? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, the dude
You
just
know
walked by and
another
Josh
one?
got all friendly, and Cass just looked around like. You ever see that episode of Family Guy where Stewie looks at someone and starts tilting his head forever and just keeps going? That's what Cass was doing. Like, what the fuck? This fool
It's
right
like-
here.
It's like each of us are like we're like dominant
What's this?
lions in our group, and every time another lion that from our race comes in, it's just like, nah,
man.
son. I gotta make sure
I
you're
remember that.
You know what
Yeah,
this?
the dude with that came. I guess it was like other stores came to do more like training or whatever to our store.
Oh yes. Okay, when we were outside on our break.
yeah. I'm like,
You know what? Pablo,
this?
I don't
I
think
was
he,
like
knew,
that
he knew
jealous.
this, but when we were around together at work, when he used to work with us, this man would go out of his way to make sure we didn't break the line.
Oh yeah. You
Really?
If like two people crossed a pole or some shit. Oh,
Oh,
god, it's the end of the
okay,
fucking
nah,
world.
son,
yeah, yeah.
nobody crossing no pole around.
Oh,
me.
no,
across
no,
the
I
pro, no
remember
stepping
that.
on cracks
Dude.
or nothing.
Have you
No,
noticed?
To
Have
this
you
day,
noticed?
if like me and Manny fucking do it when we're at work, we do it. That's the first thing that crosses through my head is like, oh shit, Cass is dying right
Dude,
now.
I
We just killed Cass.
Josh walked on the opposite end of a pole the other day, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I said, "God damn it! I let Cass down today."
Dude,
You want to
I
know?
think the same shit every
After that-
time, dude.
just ironically in the
Shit
back
you
of my
not,
mind.
bro. I shit you not. After that store went down, left and right things started happening. Left and right. I was trying to keep the karma ghost down. And what y'all do?
okay.
Cross some poles here.
Cross the
some
pole
poles
and broke
there.
everything.
And then what
Oh,
happened?
man.
It broke. Power went out twice.
damn. Okay.
Makes you feel better. Like I said, to
The
this
meat wall
day,
went down.
whenever we freaking cross a pole, the first thing that goes through my mind is you.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no,
shit.
no. I remember like last time we went to Frankensons, and they're like, "Hey, let's go get something to eat." And we were walking by all those stores, and you were like, "No, what are you doing? No!" And you
These
just kind of
hoes-
kept like just running around like
Dude, these poles out there was columns. There was big,
Yeah, they
bro.
were huge, yeah.
The same one Samson had to bring down. He was holding it. Them poles was huge. You know how much bad luck that is?
I was walking one way, he was about to walk the other way. And Cass was like, "What are you doing? No, you can't break the line, no!" And they just kind of like this.
You know that flagpole?
I'm like looking at Pablo like he'll learn one of these days.
There's that flagpole that's in front right there, right? And I was walking out one day, and I was about to go, and him and Josh were on the other side. I'm like walking, like not even paying attention. And next thing you know, you ever have like that thing where someone grabs you or something, like pushes your shoulder, and just like turn around, and like your first instinct's to punch someone? I almost looked at him. I was like, he was like, "What are you doing? No!" I was just like, in my head, I was like, I was about to fucking go.
I was about to be knocked out that day, bro. Oh, shit. But yeah, it's like you're in like a religion and someone's converting over to Satanism. It's like, no, bro, come back over here. You don't want to taste that. No.
Come back to us, my brother.
Cass the type of dude to walk out and be like, don't step on the crack or you break your mama's back.
Dude, that one, there's cracks everywhere. So you want me stepping on something, you got to be stepping. But the poles, that's the one.
Remember this man? I used to see crack everywhere.
Not just crack. Holes too.
Oh shit! Oh man! Don't convert me. Don't convert me back. I'm gonna take everything out on my lady. Ultimate power.
You got a good one right now.
Thank you. Yes. She's special. She's in my heart. Haters out there, bro. They haters out there. I noticed when I announced that I'm taking and all that, I lost some couple friends.
Yeah, I'm sure. Friends that probably wanted to fuck you. I realized they couldn't.
Yeah. Sad. Yeah. I'm like, oh damn, I ain't seen this person in a long time. Oh. Okay, they gone. A friend, or they're not following me no more. I'm like, okay, cool.
Hey, so
I respect them for that. Yeah. They know they got emotions and feelings towards me. They might, attack you. And just come at you like, Have you had that moment? Yeah, you have.
Have I had that problem?
Not that it's not a problem. It's not a problem.
man-whore problem?
It's not a problem.
The people that stop talking to me?
I mean like they just willy-nilly throw it at you.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, if I'm not interested, I usually just play stupid. Like, I play dumb, like I don't notice it.
I had to do that now that I'm taking. I did that.
It's kind of like,
and it's like
when it's very obvious that they're literally like almost on you, and you're just kind of turn around like, oh look, something else, and just walk away.
Dude, I'll be like,
for some reason, I got the way Cass dude be like, yeah, you playing,
dude,
yeah,
dude. I'm like, she was like, hey, like even when they switch the tone in their voice, say, hey, Cassius, how you doing? I'm like. Something like that.
Hey, yeah, that's you playing.
They make it very obvious, like, yeah.
I'm like, hey, yeah.
When they make it like very obvious, like, yeah, you doing anything Friday? I'm like, no, not really. Yeah, I don't have any plans.
You should say something like some random Japanese.
Okay, cool.
You should say some random Japanese anime line. See what they do.
I'm like, huh? I'm gone.
Yeah,
dude,
it's kind of like they're expecting you to like tell them like, well, we should hang out or something. Yeah. Or like, what are you doing Friday? Like, oh, nothing. Yeah, me neither. Like. Cool. All right, I gotta go over there now.
Or it's like they know the girl you mess with, and they be like, "Oh, hey, he was he was flirting with me the other day." And I'm like, "The hell?" I'm like, "Nah."
You should do like a dash move when he was playing the Naruto game and do the symbols out in front of him. Naruto symbols, pat. Yeah, you don't fuck with me no more.
Yo, that was the good one. Oh shit, Dashy, shout out to
Yo, fuck with the Hokage, bitch.
I'm a seventh.
We're saying gone.
Over here. Shit, yeah, you could catch them that type of lady miles and miles away. It's like, oh no, you too desperate. Mm-hmm. Like even if I was single, that right there is like, nah, that's too thirsty.
I'm not gonna lie though. There's been times where like girls actually DM me, they like slide into my DMs, and I'm like, let's see where this goes.
Damn. She slid in and straight crashed the whole program.
Dude,
damn.
You guys started. I'm not even ready. Still eating chips. Hold on, give me a second. gotta wash those chips down with some beer. Yeah. Anyway, so what was I saying before this whole thing crashed again? Oh yeah. I mean,
You had a girl that you said that girls will slide into your DMs, and you're just like, I wonder. Let's see where this goes, and it cut off right there.
She must have slid in so fast, she straight crashed the whole program, dude.
I mean, this was a few years ago, so I know the ghost of her probably just came in and was like, "Nope, you're not telling that story." And then she cut.
What was it? The ghost of DMs past?
Probably.
Ghost of DMs, man. Some low budget fucking movie.
Right. Didn't that Matthew McConaughey made a movie like that?
Oh, Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
It was
Jennifer Gardner.
Yeah, it was the terrible straight to DVD sequel to that. That's what that was.
What was that? Remember when like they had you guys watch Conan?
Yeah.
Comedian, yeah. Remember
I've seen
when
it, yeah.
he went with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, and he went to the liquor store. And he's like, I couldn't find that, but I got this. Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. Ice Cube just came out of the back seat. He's like, that's mine.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that one, but
Is that the Ride Along?
Yeah, right along, yeah.
Ride Along. Yeah, that movie was epic. I like that movie.
That-
And then there was another movie with Ice Cube in it. What is it?
No, we're talking about Conan.
School.
Conan.
Oh,
Conan. The right
Conan
along
O'Brien,
Conan
yeah.
O'Brien.
Okay.
Well, because
Yeah,
it was like it was a segment
YouTube
that
video.
Yeah.
it was a segment they did in the Conan show, but it was to promote the Ride Along movie. I think it was.
Sorry, I was in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
And when they got that chick's number.
Yeah, he's like, "Am I bad enough? I'm riding with y'all."
He's like, which one you like? Which one you like? Hey, can we get your number? Come here.
He ain't tough enough. Say the N word.
Anyway. Well,
I scare ya.
This is here, my ninja.
Yes.
oh, speaking of ninjas, we're all wearing Naruto headbands.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Something happened while the computer crashed, and we were just talking about stuff. Well, we were kind of waiting
Yeah,
for it
we
to.
all decided to throw on
yeah.
Naruto gear.
Out of nowhere, they were like, "Oh yeah, this." Oh, one of us was talking about like, "Oh yeah, I met this girl, and she was just wearing a Naruto headband."
Are they all hitting
And I
leaf?
was like, "What the fuck? Wait, hold on, I got those."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they all Leaf Village or?
yeah, but
Yeah.
two of them
Yeah.
are rogue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me and
Yeah,
Cass
I
are
got two rogue
rogue.
and two. Okay, so
Gotcha, man.
Yes, sir.
All from Leaf and that's from the hood.
so yeah,
That's
I got,
all right. I grew up.
Straight out of Compton. Don't matter. We was part of the same tree, Josh.
And they got you.
We got you.
Hey, you didn't want to do those leaf signs down there. In the hood, dude.
His Leaf sign, the gay signs.
I would never have the balls to do
Oh,
them.
no, I don't want to do those. Nah, I'll be put in that prison real quick.
Yeah.
It's like, you a part
Yo,
of the
show up
game,
here
bro?
like, shut up,
It's
call
like,
it
yeah.
jutsu. And they're like, that's not what that meant.
Where'd you from? I'm like, what the
I'm from the Leaf Village, fool.
Oh,
What you
dude.
talking about?
Stephen King motherfucker, right?
Dude, that's gotta be a skit. Where you
What kind of
from?
hood you
homie?
from?
He's possessed.
I'm from the village of the rain, motherfucker.
I make it rain, son.
You know how they have that fucking sound effect, like when they make fucking shadow
When they
clones?
finish it?
You'll be like, a gap pop in your hand. fucking
You didn't see that coming up.
You didn't see that
You
coming.
didn't see that coming up. So he didn't reach for his belt. It just popped out of midair. This was saw a cloud and then a gat came out.
Yeah.
Man.
Anyway, so just before we continue anything, just backtracking to before it crashed and right after it crashed. The only thing the point I was kind of getting to, I think, I don't even remember what the
bad.
fuck I was talking about.
The girls usually shoot their shot, and when they shoot their shot, it's like, let's see where this goes.
Yeah, because it's weird and it's rare when it happens.
It was
And they-
so bad that it crashed the whole
I
system.
know, dude. It was like,
It's like,
Like
they
I
ain't supposed
said,
to
yeah.
happen. They ain't supposed to
yeah,
happen.
it's like
The
I
Matrix
was
just got fucked
telling
up.
Josh, when you were in the bathroom,
Uh-huh.
like that was a story that she was like, nope. And then she came through and it crashed the computer.
Don't tell my
Everything
story.
was some
like,
kind
nope,
of spirit of
fuck
the
this
woman
shit.
just kicked in, huh?
I was like, well, shit, I guess that's not being told. All right, now we can continue. We're all
It's
wearing
like-
Naruto bands again.
It's like witchcraft.
It crashed it so hard we got into another verse.
We-
The anime verse.
Yeah.
We've been hexed.
Hexed.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
I don't
sorry. That was my doing.
I know.
Like I said it earlier on.
Yeah, but I think that
Oh,
was in the first
yeah,
one we tried to record before
yeah,
we
well-
crashed and we had to redo it.
Before y'all know, I lit the black flame candle,
Yeah.
putting a curse on all these motherfuckers.
He sang the song too, the whole of it. I cursed on you.
I put a spell on you.
Whatever. I was close.
watch it.
I've never seen the movie. I tried.
You gotta watch the first one before the second one come out.
The Master Slave song was before he owns you.
Yes.
And now you're mine.
And you got the background dancers going off like.
You know, speaking of stupid songs, remember the Brave Little Toaster?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the shit.
Remember the fucking
Dude,
the
rest
fucking
of the song?
junkyard?
Yeah.
I was in the Indy 500, driving around on the roads on the fast lane. Na, 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 na.
Cat's gonna
And
play
I'm like,
now.
this is just like work. Worthless. Worthless. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Worthless.
Dang.
Worthless. Worthless.
man.
My job is the everyday worker in
Oh,
America.
damn. Brave Little Toaster sums up our goddamn work life.
I lived on the reservation. Y'all listen to that song? That's the
how I
line of
feel.
the song.
I
They
grew
have
up in Escondido.
they had like an Indy car, a fucking Texan car that took a couple to a wedding, and like a truck that was on the reservation.
Oh, okay.
I remember looking at that as a kid, like, huh? When I started doing like into the like deep into like our culture and stuff, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. They reference Indians.
Meanwhile, they're just getting ready for the end of their life.
Guys are searching.
I don't know. Slow. My bad. I'm
You trying to search for the song or what?
Yeah.
See if we can get to work, dude. They've been having rolling blackouts because of the whole, like, we're out of energy and water in California.
Well, we live in the middle of the desert. I'm surprised we have all these fucking.
Also, trying to convert us to.
Yeah.
There's no water or anything. We're like literally on a plane of nothingness, and yet we have everything here.
Yeah. But no, but I'm saying because I got a text. I got a text that they're gonna be having like rolling blackouts for the internet and shit.
That's our system. Worthless, worthless.
Did you get to work? Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
There it is.
That was the
junkyard
shit.
scene.
That theme was the shit as a kid. I was like, oh my god, this is fun.
Crushing the cars. All the cars getting ready to meet their fucking demise.
Oh,
Why did it cut?
Because they want to give context for the, you know, they're all at the junkyard and they're trying to freaking save like the brave little toaster. They're trying to save them all these appliances, and the TV's like, they're here at the junkyard.
Oh.
Brave Little Toaster. What was it? Like Herbie the vacuum cleaner or some shit?
Yeah, basically the brave little toaster.
Didn't the vacuum cleaner
Was like
die in that
the-
movie?
Oh.
No,
No,
one of them went out, right?
I don't remember. I haven't seen it so long. All I know is that somebody
I don't-
compared it to
you
Toy
don't
Story
Remember
3.
at
When
one point the
appliances-
radio
When-
almost
yeah.
died at a point.
When appliances died in that movie, they turned gray.
Yeah. What? I remember when they were at like that fucking pawn shop or something. That guy took the radio and he's all, oh, okay. And he started like using the parts from the fucking radio for something else. And he's like taking it apart. And they're like, oh my god, they're murdering him.
It's like, what do you do as a kid? It's like, Dad, you took apart the VCR. No, you killed it.
Commercials.
Double the bacon.
You're really trying to hear this. You haven't heard it, huh?
In a long time. I've heard it.
I honestly
I was
didn't
about
even.
to
watched, dude. I,
don't
had the
remember,
Valentine's Day, like.
I was about to say,
Valentine's
you
Day,
need
they
to
had
watch
that
this movie. Shit.
Nobody
my
want to
gosh.
see Kim Kardashian's daughter.
What are
I
your
don't
target
remember
ads,
that movie,
Cass?
My target
Kardashian.
ads was, what is it? You've been in an accident recently, haven't you? So do you want
Wow,
more
it's
money
like
for
they
your
already
baby?
knew.
Dude, yeah, dude. And then, bro, I was like, oh shit.
Then Kim Kardashian.
And then Kim Kardashian's like, oh, you want to learn some stuff? Here you go. They talk about her daughter. So, oh, her daughter and her grandmother are doing a video game over like the internet or whatever. And it was like, oh, which game do you want to play today? Oh, we can play this one. Yeah. I'm trying to find games for me and my girlfriend's daughter
Okay.
to play. She's been playing Roblox a lot.
Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty fun.
Why do I get...
I feel like I should just outro the song to the end right there.
Yes,
No
please.
shit.
Please find that.
I'll find
man.
it. I'll find it.
That'd be
I'll
perfect.
get that. Worthless.
Worthless. Worthless.
Dude, that
I
car
don't know
got
it.
beat up though.
I don't know. I don't know the song. Sorry.
That car.
Well, we'll show it to you right now.
Okay.
But we finally did it. We made it after crashing and coming back We rise from the
twice?
ashes. Like twice.
Crashing
Yes.
twice, losing an entire episode, having to re-record it.
Yes, we made it to the end.
Not saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of forgot. I know we went through certain topics, but like we were like half an hour in before we crashed the first time,
Yeah.
and we had already talked about a certain amount of stuff, and I don't remember what the hell we talked about.
Well, at least we know we can talk about random shit as much as possible.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's all right. I feel like we got some good shit in here, right?
We're good with that.
So,
All right.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna call that second crash a blessing.
Didn't have to hear about the DMs. Huh?
Hey man, I guess there's certain stories that shouldn't be out there. I haven't thought about it. I was like, probably shouldn't say this. All right, let's say it anyway.
That happened to us twice. There's a statue in Paris they made of Goku.
Cool.
that's amazing.
Out.
Statue of
Laters,
Paris they made of
folks.
Goku.
And with that random shit, we're out.
Bye.